Hey YouTubers, I think it's about 10th of October, lost track of days. These are my latest gaming pickups. Not done one for a while, so this is about 3 weeks worth. And the first one you can see there is Alien Isolation. Now I did pick this one up a day early, and I got this for £45. I did want the Ripley edition, but I failed to pre-order it in time from Game, because it's a Game exclusive. But I did go back on the day before it was released, and I did manage to secure a copy, but I changed my mind in the end because it would have been an extra £10, so I thought I'd just be able to download the content at some point in the future. Hopefully they'll release it on Xbox Live at some point. If not, I'm going to keep my eyes open on Xbox. Sorry, not Xbox Live, eBay, to see if there's any people out there putting the codes up for sale. So this is obviously a one-player game, and it's developed by Sega, and it's rated 18, obviously released this year. You need 30 gigabytes of space to download this onto your Xbox One. This one is called the Nostromo edition, and this has additional content that sees you reunite the original crew aboard the Nostromo. Brett and Kane are dead, alongside Ash and Lambert. It's now down to you as Dallas, Parker or Ellen Ripley to find a way to isolate the alien and overcome the terror that confronts them. And I believe the Ripley edition also has DLC in there where I think you have to set the ship to self-destruct and get out. So this next one is from an auction site called Declamp, and I got this for €5.47. I don't know if you can see it there. It's basically an enamel metal pin badge for the Atari Lynx, and that one's Viking Child. There's various different ones you can get, and I've got about 4 more to collect for the complete set. A rare cash converters pickup here, and this is one that I've been after for a while, but I've never really seen it in boxed. It's Tetris DX for the Game Boy Color, and it came in at £5. And I think they do several other DX games in various Nintendo game series, so I thought this would be a good one to try as a first off. So it's obviously Tetris, and not too sure what's different about this, but it's got new enhanced features, and this was released in 1998. It's boxed and complete, and the cart comes on a little dark grey cart. Next is Sega Dreamcast South Park Rally from Game World in Leicester. This came in at £5.99, and this is in pretty good condition. You've even got the Acclaim catalogue there. So it's rated 15 plus. It was released in 2000, and it's a 1 to 4 player game. Next we've got one I've not heard of before, but it looks very suspiciously like Serious Sam. Future Tactics: The Uprising. It's by Joe Wood Productions. It's rated 3 plus. This was $2.99 from Game World. And from what it says on the back, it's like a turn-based combat action game, and you can have 1 to 2 players. This was released in 2004. I don't know if you can see the resemblance there to Serious Sam, and the screenshots as well. Next we've got some more Game World purchases. I'm just searching for the receipt here. Terminator 3 was £3.50 and Burnout was £2.99. So Terminator 3 The Redemption, Nintendo GameCube, 2 player simultaneous. That was released in 2004, published by Atari. Burnout, we all know Burnout, by Acclaim. 2-player simultaneous, and that was released in 2001 by Criterion Software Limited. These next two were buy two and get £5 off. So this one's Dragon's Crown, which is one I've been after for a while. I might even pick up the PlayStation 3 version, depending on whether I like this or not, but it does look superb. $14.99. It's by Atlas, and it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up game. There's 6 playable classes in there, and you can play it multiplayer up to 4 players. And that was released 2013. And then I got £5 off Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. It's by Capcom. So this came in at £5 basically, which I thought was a bargain. It was released in 2013, so it's a fairly recent game. And this is a one-player game, rated 18. Next we've got Murdered Soul Suspect, and this was just £20 from Cash Converters about a couple of weeks back. It's the limited edition version. It's by Square Enix, rated 16. And this came out this year, and you need 20 gigabytes of storage on your Xbox One for that one. And it comes with a rather nice soft covered book, artwork, etc. in there. Next we've got quite a few Nintendo Wii games. These are from Game, and it was buy 3 and get the cheapest free, so I've picked up D-Blob. It's by THQ. This is a game that I fancied playing, but I've never got around to picking a copy up for any format, so I thought what better way than to try it on the Wii with the motion controls. And from what I can tell, you can paint the city in colour. It's released in 2008, so that came in at $3.99. And then this one caught my eye. I've never seen it before, but it's by Sega, and it's a fighting game called Tournament of Legends, and it does look pretty good. Got some good characters in there. This was released in 2010. It's obviously 2-player. So that came in at $2.99, another bargain. And then that would have been the one I got free, so even better. This one is Wild Earth African Safari, and it came in at $7.99. I picked this one up obviously because I like my wildlife, and this looks very similar to a game called Africa on the PlayStation 3, which I also want, but it's a little bit higher priced than I want to pay. So £8 for this one. I thought I couldn't go wrong. Released in 2008. Interestingly enough, I've seen Codemasters logo on the back there, so whether they published or coded it or whatever. So yeah, Wild Earth African Safari, and you basically go around with missions to snap different wildlife, etc. And if you get too close, they chase after you, which is quite funny. And I bought this one separate, in a separate transaction, otherwise this would have been the free one in regards to the fighter at $2.99. Mercury Meltdown Revolution, and I thought this would be a really good game for the motion controls on the Wii, because you basically got to tilt the screen to morph the Mercury together. And I have played Mercury on the PSP, and I absolutely love it, so looking forward to playing this one. It's released in, see a date on there, I can't see a date on there either. I'm not sure when that was released, so I do apologise. But that's Mercury Meltdown Revolution. And then one here from Game World, and this was Matt's personal copy, Obscure 2. I've got Obscure on the Xbox, but you can't get Obscure 2 on the Xbox, so I picked this one up on the Wii. Came in at $9.99, and it's obviously a survival horror game. And it's a 2-player. It was released in 2008 by PlayLogic International. And another Xbox One game, and this time Watch Dogs. Basically picked this one up because it was only £20 and that's pretty cheap for an Xbox One game, especially one that was quite a big release. 40 gigabytes of storage needed for this one. You can play it 2 to 8 players online. I've not played it online yet because I think you need an online season pass, which I'm not prepared to pay for. So that's Watch Dogs. Nice one here, Spirit Camera The Cursed Memoir for Nintendo 3DS. Now I've not got a 3DS, but I couldn't pass this one by because it looks really good. I do like the Project Zero games on the Xbox, which I believe is the same series. And this one comes with a AR book, which obviously used with the camera. It was released in 2012, and this one came in, I think it's about $13.99. So obviously here you've got a quick guide, Nintendo booklets, and then this is the AR book. So there's no like QR codey things there, so it'd be quite interesting to see how this works. It must work on these ones. Unless I've got it all wrong and it doesn't work with the book, I don't know. Anyway, it looks a fun game. Xbox SSX3, $3.99 by EA Big. 1 to 2 players, released in 2003. Just to bump up my power collection. Sega Mega Drive, The Lawnmower Man. Now I do have this on the Mega CD, but I didn't have it on the Mega Drive, and obviously I'm collecting all the power releases. This came in at £3.50. It said it had a damaged cover, but it was only a sticker on the front, which I've managed to get off with minimal damage. Just a tiny bit of ink lift there, and that's complete. So when was it released? The writing's that small. 1994. This is a pickup from Mick C, so thank you very much Mick for this one. It does look fun. MX vs ATV on the Edge by THQ, and you obviously get to ride off-road vehicles and trial bikes, etc. And you can play it 4-player wireless, ATV models, redesigned monster trucks, pimped out 4x4 golf carts. All sounds good fun, and that's box and complete. Thank you very much for that, Mick. Another Xbox One game, Metro Redux, and this is Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, all enhanced. This is again from Cash Converters, £22 for this one. You need 15 gigabytes of storage for this. It's a 1-player game, released this year. And the rarity there, a little brief guide to the game. And another Xbox One game called Flockers. This is by Team 17, obviously the guys that did Worms, and it's another puzzle game. I've very quickly played this. It's not bad, it's not as good as Worms, but I'm obviously got to get into the game, so don't take my word against the game. I am enjoying it at the moment. You need 5 gigabytes of storage for this one. Nice low storage for this, and it's a 1-player game. So obviously that's one of the differences between this and Worms, is Worms is a 2+ player game, this is a 1-player game. And then we've got an Atari Jaguar hardware item here, and this is another skunk board. This one's a Silly Venture edition, and this is the box they produced for that. I can't remember how much I paid for this one, so I do apologise. This is a Rev 3 edition, and basically it's got some software on there from the Silly Venture event. As you can see, it's black with a red silk screen on the back, and this you can obviously back up your games on or download homebrew games, etc. But you can also program your own games and play them on the actual Jaguar. So that's in an anti-static bag because they don't like static. And this came with a USB cable to obviously connect to your PC and download the software. And they've all got serial numbers. This one's 6646, and this is a little test report with the various tests on there and saying it's passed. And then last but not least is a Xbox bit of hardware, and this is a Thrustmaster Top Gun Fox 2 Pro flight stick, and it's got rubber and throttle controls, and it's programmable and compatible with all games. It's also got the vibration function there. It's coming at $4.99, boxed but no instructions from Game World. And the recommended game to play it with here is Deadly Skies, which I don't think I've got yet, so I'll be looking to pick that up at some point. So just looking on the back there, rubber controlled twisting handle with lock mechanism, 8 fully programmable action buttons, sliding thumb throttle, a large base designed for stability on your lap, floor or table, an adjustable handle resistance for precise control, that's underneath the joystick, start and back buttons, fully programmable including 4 preset configurations, comfortable gameplay due to enlarged handrest and rubber textured grip, powerful built-in motor with adjustable vibration power, and that's it. So they're my gaming pickups. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon.